Hey everyone, it's Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. So welcome. I'm so excited to see you all. I see a lot of familiar faces and a couple new ones. So glad you're here. Welcome. Today, this is Tarot at 12, and just like every day, this is a free tarot readings, an hour of fun. So please post your questions there in the chat. My moderators help me out by reposting questions so that I can find them more quickly. But do remember that questions are selected randomly. And if you are in a hurry or you just want to guarantee a reading, everybody does have the option to donate. A donation in any amount bumps your question to priority. So that being said, let's get going. Today I have the classic Llewellyn spread out, the little classic here. I thought that was appropriate for today. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Thank God. And we're starting into the weekend. So I will get these white fuzzy things off of here and let's pick a question. I am working on a new table. I see how bumpy and jumpy and seasick it is. I never really noticed before because I'm looking down at the cards, so I'm not looking up. But anyway, don't worry. I'll have a new table here hopefully this weekend. I thought I'd have it already, but you know how that goes. Anyway, so that's enough of that. Let's see what else. What have we got today? Kashish, hello, how are you? I want to know what V, the Pisces, is feeling toward me and his next actions. Okay, well, we are going to kick it off with what deck? We're going to use Anna K. What else are we going to use to start that show, right? Anna K is one of my favorite decks. It's my first deck that I got after the Rider-Waite. Most people do learn on the Rider-Waite. It's the classic tarot. And I was on the Rider-Waite for a very long time until I got comfortable enough to kind of branch out into different art, perspectives and so forth. But so glad I did. And Anna K was there for me the whole time. All right. So what is V the Pisces feeling toward Kashish? All right. Let's find out. For those of you that are new here, I'd like to invite you to hit subscribe. I'd love to stay connected. Got a nice little group here. And also, I pop up with some different random things, videos, live streams. And this way, if you're subscribed, hit the bell. You'll always know when I pop up randomly. All right, so V, how are you feeling about Kashish, and what are the next actions? So how are you feeling? Okay, so I'm seeing here we have our Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity. All aces are kind of about a new thing. So what I'm seeing is something's ending, something's going, and because of the end of that chapter, a new opportunity is born. So not sure if V is dating somebody else. Maybe V has a lot of things going on. But regardless of that, whatever it is ending. So that means this is open to get started. This is the new opportunity. Pentacles is the suit of life. Things that are used in your material world. So, money, time, energy, that kind of a thing. So I'm thinking that you might be hearing something soon. This is not like a huge, brand new love card, and I'm not seeing all that right here, but I am seeing that a decision is going to be made. So the opportunity, now because I asked about V, this would be an opportunity coming with V to you, and the decision is going to be made from V. So I think V is going to be feeling like, yeah, this is going somewhere. I'm going to, maybe reach out. Maybe you guys are going to talk at work. I mean, I don't know how you know this person. But when this happens, I'm seeing some things here. This is the Hermit. the decision and the new opportunity sound great, but this is the Hermit. The Hermit is telling me, look at, he's looking over here, telling me that you might have second thoughts. You might be thinking, I don't know, maybe what I was waiting for wasn't so great after all. It's like being all excited about some kind of cake that you're wanting, and then you get it and you taste it and you're like, no, that wasn't so good. That's the real feeling I'm getting. I also feel that you're kind of waiting for V to get his stuff done, before, but this isn't all on V, and sitting waiting is not good. I'm not suggesting that you're sitting there waiting, but this is implying that it's all about V getting their stuff done, and I'm thinking you might not even be too whipped up about it once it happens. So watch that. But I do see some kind of contact coming. It's coming, but again, check in with yourself. Energy changes, but it doesn't look like you're going to be too whipped up about it. Okay, well, good luck, and thank you for letting me read for you. Alrighty, let us see what else we have got. I don't know why I sing when I'm looking, or I hum. I don't know. All right, Cece girl, hello. May I have a general reading for the next month, for October? Yes, you can. October is the month of my birthday, so October is a wonderful month for me. All right, general reading for October for Cece girl. I'm going to use the Steampunk Tarot, and we are going to see what we've got. I'm trying to sit back farther so I don't bonk into the camera arm. And I think it's the table that's the problem, like I was saying earlier. I don't know what happened. It used to be okay, but maybe, I don't know. I've got a very large dog, and he sits at my feet, and I'm wondering if maybe something got jostled by my big dog. All right, general reading for October for Cece girl. This is October for Cece girl. All right, I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are staying safe. Coronavirus has been an exhausting, deadly, anxiety-producing thing for us all. And I know for all of us, it's getting a little old because it seems like it's been going on forever, and I get it. But I hope you are all well and staying safe. Okay, so let's talk about this instead. Alrighty, may I have a general reading for next month? Okay, so general, what you can expect in this next month. Well, we've got our Three of Wands. I'm thinking that you're going to be doing a lot of thinking about planning where to go, what to do next. So if you're working on something right now, if you've got a new job, if you're dating somebody new, something like that, this is going to be where you're kind of figuring out, letting it settle in and figuring out what to do with it, where to go with it. As you can see in this card, this guy, he's looking out with a telescope trying to see, okay, where am I going to go with my cool wands? And I'm looking out over the whole horizon. It's all open to me. So do you see? So to me, that means something that's either you've started it or you're about to start it, but that's where you're going to be in October. Then you have the star. The star, that's always about hope, finding the way. It's a very much well, look at all of them have this bright, shiny star in there, and that guides you. It also helps lead people. So I feel like whatever this is, you're going to be feeling like you know what to do. This is not something that you should be, anxious about or thinking, oh my gosh, what is it? Other than curiosity, there's no reason to panic. I think that this is something that you're feeling kind of like, I don't want to use the word destined to do, like it's some kind of major undertaking, but that it's going to fall into place very easily. Maybe that's the right way to say it. Falling into place, super easy, whatever this is. Success, too. Whatever this is going on, you're going to be very successful with it. This is literally the success card. So, I'm feeling like it's all going to turn out really well. And then maybe toward the end of the month, I'm thinking that you're going to be able to take whatever this was and work with it and decide where to go next. Take it to the next level. into November. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is about an important change, an important message. It's about action. The being Pentacles, it's about hard work, productivity, planning. So again, look at that. We've got two plans. Actually, now that I just noticed, we do. We have bookends. So, something very clearly coming through is that you're going to be working on something, or you are working on something. You're going to be planning, you're going to be successful, and then you're going to take it to the next level. Ooh, that sounds like a very productive month. All I was planning on doing is eating cake. You're going to get lots of stuff done. Ooh, well, good. I hope that helps. All righty, let us see what we have next. Jane J. Does my crush N, the Aries, really love me and want me in his future as his wife or not? I'm a Capricorn and we are talking. Thank you. You are welcome. Let's get a good deck. We're going to use the Light Seers. The Light Seers Tarot. Good deck. Now, you guys, I want to remind you, these are mini readings. So these are a mini spread. If you want to dig in deeper, or if you want to get more clarification, I do private readings as well. My email is in the description. Just shoot me an email. It's $30 for 30 minutes, and it's recorded, or we can do it one-on-one over the internet. So tons of options. Get you some answers. Just send me an email. Let me know. All right. Crush N. What is going on? Do you love Jane and want to be married or not? We've got an Aries and a Capricorn. All right. All right. Let us find out. Let us find out. You know what? I'm going to do something a little different. I just thought of this. I'm going to put down, we've got our 4 cards, yes, but today I'm in the mood for this. We are going to put down, we're going to shake the camera. How you like that? We're going to put down an oracle card as well. I want to get a theme. I want to get a theme for the reading. It's Friday. We might as well add some more excitement to the mix, right? So I'm going to add an oracle card, and we are going to see if we can get a little more from the theme of the reading. So what's our theme for this reading? Dreams. Okay. So keep that in mind as we read these cards, that dreams is our theme. I'm sorry the window's so small. I have to kind of tuck it. I've got to tuck it. All right. So does this person really love you, or what's going on? All right. Well, I'm seeing, okay, now remember, we've got dreams. So let's see how dreams might apply to this. I see here, well, I can tell you right now how I see dreams apply. All right. So first of all, I see the success. 9 of Pentacles. If you were listening to that last reading, it's a different card, different deck, different artwork, different deck, but it's the same card. This is the success card. So this is telling me that, yes, I do see that there is love there. The 9 of Pentacles. Now, it's not cups. Cups is the love, but this is about growing something. Pentacles is about growing a future. Your daily life, things that are in your world, your home, your job, your money, your health, those kinds of things. Success. And it's right next to our 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is all about building a foundation for happiness, which clearly almost all the decks are showing a home of some kind that they're just starting to build. In this deck, it's a tent with some wands there. But they're all showing like the beginnings of building this happy home. So I do see that this is coming through. However, what have we got here? We've got some mystery going on. We have some mystery. Now, the moon, the moon is a really good card because it's not only showing about the mystery, it's showing about being guided. Notice the moon is pulling this girl. I always think she's a mermaid, but I think she's just a girl. It's pulling her toward this, between the scary barking dogs and whatever else is in the way, guided. So this is telling me that, you know what, you might have some doubts. You might be wondering what's going on, but you are being guided. So it is taking you along to this path, which is all about this oracle card. dreams. Now, I talk a lot about the law of attraction. And you know what? When you're visualizing the things you want, not only just picturing them and looking at them, but feeling, like imagining the feeling you'll have when you get it, that's all about manifestation. That's how you manifest things. So it's in your dreams, not your literal sleeping dreams, but your dreams. Like, what are you dreaming about? Meaning, what are you imagining? What are you putting out there? This confirms that thought because we have our page of swords. Now, our pages are always about, new information, things moving along. I think you're going to be feeling some new stuff here about this building. But look in this deck. She's walking along and she's got her light bulbs up in the sky, and those are her ideas. She's walking, but she's not looking where she's going. She's too busy trying to find other things in her book. She's holding on to this. She could barely paying attention to whether or not she's going to fall. You know what this tells me? It says, make sure that you are staying grounded. This dreams, that sounds counterintuitive, right? I'm saying stay grounded and dream. You're like, wait a minute, what? The dreams is all about visualizing and feeling it, not about like, oh, I have a dream of becoming an astronaut one day. No, that's a dream, and I'm not making fun of that dream. But what this is, we're talking about marriage. We're talking about taking it to that next level. So by manifesting things, by having things, start a vision board. Put the pictures on there that remind you of a happy home, of a happy family. Put pictures on there of people getting married. And when you see that with vision board, you look at it and you say, obviously you see it with your eyes and you could say, yeah, there's this and yeah, there's this. But that's not all you have to do. You have to think about these things as how you will feel when you get them. You have to be paying attention to what's going on and not be lost in the clouds, but you do have to be able to think and visualize and move the needle toward that. Does that make sense? I know it sounds a little bit like, hey, wait, what? But the law of attraction, it works, and it's always operating in all of us, whether we believe in it or not. So take a look, visualize. If it makes sense and feels right for you, try a vision board. I love vision boards. So yeah, try that out. Alrighty. So yeah, Jane, to answer your question, yes, it looks like, yes, he does love you, and the future wife is definitely in the cards. No pun intended. All right. So what's next? Beautiful Jada. How are you? What kind of entrepreneur business should I have? Okay, so we're going to use, we're going to use today's journey. Today's journey. Okay, what kind of entrepreneur business should I have? This is for Jada. What kind of entrepreneur, can't say that right. All right, so now this isn't going to spell it out like you should do X, but it is going to tell me what kind of skills you might be best suited for, what you might want to be looking at. We'll see what we get. We might get more than that, but let's just see. And for today, I just decided this. I'm going to do an oracle card because I want to get a little theme. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I don't want it to become same old, you know? All right, so let's get an oracle card. I want to see the theme. Tell me what the theme is that we should be thinking about. Love. Interesting. Okay, love. Let's see what we've got and how that might tie in. And then, of course, I pick up the Page of Cups. What? Love. Cups are the suit of love. Water is cups. Cups, cups. I was going to die. If I would have flipped that over and it was cups, I was going to say, that's it. All right. So pulling in, remembering, we're trying to see how our love theme might pull into this. And you know what? This is going to sound ridiculous, but what I was going to say was you need to find something that you love. Well, obviously, you got to love it. But I think what you're going to be doing, it is going to be something that you do feel true. Like this is your calling. You're having a fun time. You know what? If we're enjoying the work we do, it's never work. I don't know who said that quote. And that quote is always annoying to me when I'm not happy in my job. But now that I'm doing these kinds of things, like, and I've decided to delve in and just pay attention and focus on the tarot and my channel and my other spiritual pursuits, I love it. So it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything work-wise. I mean, so it is true. Although I was very annoyed when people would say that to me before. But anyway, so making sure, that's what this is telling me. This is making it even stronger. You need to make sure that you have that feeling. Like, be realistic. Every day, you're not going to walk around going, oh, I love everything. We have bad days, and there's some parts and aspects of things that we don't want to do. But for the most part, for that arching kind of feeling, making sure you love this job, that one, or this project, whatever it is you're doing. Now here, the Three of Water, this tells me there's going to be people involved. There's going to be community involved. It might have a social aspect to it. And this, again, being cups, is going to be something that you're going to thrive on. You're going to enjoy this. Right next to it, we have our Four of Earth. This is going to be something that you are not only thriving on, but something that is internally making you feel better. It's raising your vibration up. And by holding on to that feeling, you'll always feel that you can persevere no matter what it is that's happening. If something bad happens, you have a bad day. I don't mean bad. But, one of those irritating days when you're just crabby and you don't want to do it, or you're tired or whatever, you're going to keep pushing on because this is important to you. And here, the Nine of Fire, that's our Nine of Wands. I think that this is you're going to have some options to you. You're going to have ways that you can go with this. Again, a new business, you're the boss if you're the entrepreneur. So you're going to have directions of which ways you can go. But what this is telling me is you're going to need to focus on one thing at a time. You need to focus on this part first, the part that's before the fence. See, the fence is blocking from going in these directions, right? So that's holding that. So this is telling me that you are going to have more options with it, but that you are, you got to focus on what you've got first and not let the other options confuse you. Now, I realize your question said, what kind of job or business should I have? This is not going to give me that. It's telling me about how you're going to feel and what you need to be looking for in terms of type. Now, if you want to pop something down in the comments there, and if you're debating between two things, I can do a column spread. Like we can say yes, no, or A or B. But yeah, it's not going to give me that. It's just telling me real strongly that you've got to really pay attention to you and how you're feeling about it, making sure that this is something that you are going to love. Does that make sense? All right. I know you're going to do well. I see you. I talk to you. I've done readings for you, and you're impressive. You have a good head on your shoulders. You're articulate. You're fun. You're kind. You're going to do great. All righty. Let us see what we've got. JK. Ha, but not the other JK. Is it? Did you change your name? How funny. Anyway, no, because I see you. Yes, I see what you did. There's not a space between the hey and the K, because I see your comment. I was going to say, how funny that somebody's last name is Khey, which would be K. Oh, all right, I'll get over it. It was funny to me. All righty. How are you? I am fine. Thank you for asking. May I please know what my hidden talents are? Oh, let's do, let's see the Deviant Moon. I'm not digging the Oracle card. It's not really shedding much light on things for me, so I'm going to stop that. I just thought it would be kind of neat, but unless I'm doing a bigger spread, it just doesn't seem to help me much. It's kind of already telling me what the tarot cards are telling me, so it's kind of redundant. So I'm going to skip that. I tried it. Don't like it. Okay, it's kind of redundant. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so hidden talents of JK. Ooh. Okay, let us find out with the Deviant Moon. Hidden talents for JK. That was funny. Okay, with the Khey. I cracked myself up. Even though I didn't do it, but it's funny. Funny. Okay, hidden talents. Okay. Well, do you manage people? Do you manage people? Or are you a parent? Maybe that could be it too. Yeah, I'm seeing management right off the bat. We've got our Queen of Swords. This is literally like the manager. Keeps things together, scheduling, all that kind of stuff. She's a bit of a micromanager, actually, wants to do it her way, that kind of a thing. Can kind of seem actually kind of tough. And that being right here next to our Five of Cups, if you'll notice in this particular deck, she's yelling, "Don't you spilled your cups," and he's going, "Na, na, 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 na." So what this is telling me, though, is that you have the ability to deal with people, to work through issues, to, kind of fight through those things that are going on in the day-to-day. Like I said, I'm thinking either a management position or a job, or perhaps managing a household. That's important too. But I feel more like it's a job, because I don't know, but this seems a little bit more direct, and I don't want to use the word cold. I don't know what other word to use, though. Somebody, but with your children, you might not be that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into that, but I definitely see management right here, or managing things. Okay, what else? We have our Six of Swords, and this is about being willing to go the long haul. You have stick-to-itiveness. You are calm and willing to kind of look at the big picture, and you are going to take the time it needs to get it done right. You're also, being here with the Ace of Wands, you're also somebody who creates new opportunities. You have that ability. This is your, you asked about hidden talents. I bet you if you look at your life, you can say, all right, I can see how I got that going, or this was my idea, and I'm the one who took it to the next level. This is showing me that you're able to get things going. And again, that management stuff's really strong here. So setting schedules, organizing people, things, that seems very clearly one of your talents. Wow. Woo. Yeah, that's very strong. Very strong, JK. Well, I hope that was helpful. I got to be careful, because I usually slam my hand down like, "Hey, how are you?" And I talk with my hands, and then my whole table is, it's like an earthquake. Oh, I got that one. I'm so sorry. That was beautiful, Jada. JK. Righty. Sanal, how are you? Hello, ma'am. Hello. What will be the best or the next actions of my long-term Taurus friend SM toward me? Deep connection. Ooh, okay. SM, what are your next actions? What do I want to use? What do I want to use next? I'm going to use the Zombie Tarot. All right. So what will be the next actions of your long-distance Taurus friend, SM? Deep connection. Okay. SM. Sanal. Whoa. And there you go. Droppy McDrop. All right. I got it. What a mess. All right. Let's find out. Oh, you're like not wanting to cooperate today. There we go. Yeah, I didn't like that Oracle card edition. I thought that was going to be cool, but again, it was just like redundant. It was telling me what I already could see. No, thanks. They're cool cards, though. They're designed by YouTube's very own Tarot Oracle. They're called the Echoes of Nature. If you're interested, check out Tarot Oracle's got a channel, and you might already know about him. He's pretty big. So check him out. He's got his decks on there, and I think on his About section or something, if you were interested. Pretty cool. Alrighty. So the next actions of your long distance Taurus. Well, let's see. We've got our Three of Wands. Again, Three of Wands. We've seen that quite a bit tonight, actually, or today. This is about planning the next move. This is about, working together to plan the next move. Well, what does that sound like? The long distance Taurus needs to move, right? So you're going to be planning the move. I think the move is going to be coming up. I think that's going to be coming up soon. However, be careful. You've got a lot of planning to do. There's a lot that goes into this. This can't just be a spontaneous thing like, hey, let's do it, and how fun that we're so spontaneous. This is telling me these are all court cards. So what this is telling me, yes, the move is coming and planning your future is there, but we've got our King of Swords here. We've got our Queen of Swords there, and we've got our Page of Pentacles. This is new information about everyday life. What's that new information? The move. That's coming. Why did I say you need to plan? Because of the swords. The swords, typically all the swords court cards always, they're good. They're great. They're strong and they plan and everything is great, but at the same time, or they don't plan. I'm sorry. The swords, they kind of go in a little crazy. They've got a lot of energy. They're very ambitious. They're very action oriented, but they often are like disorganized without a plan. Does that make sense? So here with our Queen of Swords too, one other thing that, remember I was just talking about it in the last reading, if you heard me, the Queen of Swords is often a manager, but she's also a little bit of a sharp-tongued manager, bossy, wants it her way kind of thing. So what this is telling me is you might need to take the reins here, not to say you should be a bossy pain in the butt, but you might need to take over the planning. But this is the message, talking about daily life. This is telling me you're going to be planning it together. Our King of Swords is telling me, yeah, you're going to be able to go through. You're going to be able to take things to the next level without any worry. You're going to be able to plan. You're going to be able to strategize. But being swords, you run in. So you think that planning is going well. You're thinking you've got it all done. Make sure. Don't be arrogant and think, you know what, everything's going smooth. I want it to go smooth, and you do too, but make sure. So, write lists, double check things. Even when you think double check it. Think about everything. You have to not only have a place to live. Unless, obviously moving in with you or you moving in with him, you don't have to worry about getting your phone set up and all that. But you see what I'm saying? There's a lot to do. Double check it. Check it once, check it twice, just like Santa Claus. All right. Good luck. That sounds pretty good. All righty. So let's move on. Let me find out what we've got next. Ooh, my chat just jumped all over. Oh, hello, Tarot Magician. How are you? And let's see, we've got Luna Moon. Hello, Kathleen. How are you doing? 11/11/47. Love your name. Okay, so let me see where I am. So wait, I see you're asking me a question. Yes, Sonal. Yes, it's going to take efforts on both sides. That's exactly it. Exactly it. But again, check it and check it twice. You know what I mean? All right. So, and we've got a Yay Friday. Absolutely. Absolutely. All righty. Let's get back to some questions. Hey, guys, these are free mini readings. Go ahead and write your question there in the chat. I try to get to as many as I can. They are selected randomly, and my moderators do post things for me just so I can see them. But I do pick randomly. If you're in a hurry or you just want to guarantee a reading, you can drop a donation of any amount. It's in my description, and my moderators post my link often. So you can do that, and that makes your question priority. Priority is awesome, right? We all want to be priority. Okay, time more. Tomorrow is my accountant test. Is it clear or not? I'm not understanding that one. Is it clear or not? Does that mean will you do well? I'm not sure what that means, honey. Could you please clarify that? I'm not sure what that means. I'm going to shuffle to more. Is it clear or not? Tomorrow's my test. I'm going to assume you mean, am I going to do well? Yeah, I'm going to assume that's what you meant. I hope it is. And that's what we're going to see. We'll see what the cards say. That's what I'm thinking, though. How are you going to do? Is this the CPA exam? My father is a CPA. He's retired now, but he did very well, and he never understood why I did not inherit the math gene. I remember being in high school back in the 80s. Yep, that's how old I am. And I was doing terrible in algebra, and my dad was trying to tutor me. Oh my God, it was awful. I was in tears. My dad was so frustrated and irritated. It was a mess. Nope. And he's like, didn't you inherit this from me? And I'm like, nope. Okay, so let us get to this. Okay, so how are you going to do on that test? All right, well, I'm seeing quite a bit here telling me that this is you might have to take it again. You might have to take it again. I'm sorry, but the death card tells me that's kind of the end, and, something is not happening here. We've got our lovers. Our lovers are telling us here that this is something that this is important. This is very important to you. And if you look at this card in this particular deck, look at this queen. She's telling him, get out, telling her, get out, right? That paired with the death card is what's making me feel like you might have to take it a second time, or you might just want a better score. It might not be that you didn't pass. It might just be that you want a different score, just like with everything else, in testing, the GRE, the GMAT, all these things. So this is a chance for you to brush up. This is telling me that this is going to happen for you, though. We've got our Chariot running right into the Empress. The Chariot is moving. She's planning. She's strategizing. She is walking forward and making sure to have all the details in order. Where is she going? She's going right over here to the Empress. The Empress, that's about growing something, growing an idea, growing a career as an accountant, growing a good score on this test. So I'm wondering, I don't know what these are here for, because I'm wondering again if you're going to have to retake it. These are being quite contrary, though. So let's get an endgame card and clear that up. It's a little confusing. Okay, Queen of Wands, you're going to do great. You're going to do great. I think you might not like your score, but you're still going to do great. You're going to be your hardest critic, and you're going to be like, I want to do better than I did, but I think it's great. Look at this. We got the Queen of Wands. So, yeah, you might want a better score, but you're not going to need it. Ooh, that took a nice turn, didn't it? See, sometimes the cards aren't, you need a few more. That's sometimes the problem with mini readings, though. That's why I don't do one-card readings. This doesn't work for me. Other people do, and they love it, and they do a great job. But for me, I need more, and that was a perfect example. Turned around nicely. All right, my friend. Well, good luck. Sounds like you're going to do great. Next, let's find some new questions. All right. Hola. How are you? I've been unemployed forever. Well, that didn't sound good after I said, how are you? I've been unemployed forever. Can I give me some lights in this matter? Can I give you some insight in this matter, or what's happening next or soon? Okay. We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot. We need a little magic on your career. So let's use the Wizard's Tarot. Great deck if I can actually grab it and shuffle it. There we go. All right. Hola. When is this unemployment going to come to an end? What is happening next for Hola? All right. Let's find out. All right. Yeah, I can't wait to get my new table. Now that I noticed it's shaky, like that's all I see now. Now I'm like obsessed. I'm possessed. That's the word. Possessed to get a new table. There's one in my garage, but there's so much junk in there that I can't get to it. And my husband got home from work yesterday, and I'm like, hi, honey, how's your day? Can you get that table for me? The answer was, okay, maybe later. And then I felt bad, so I said, never mind. But it's in there, calling my name. Maybe I'll do it today. All right. Oh my goodness, something's coming. Look at this. Look at this. We got our Ace of Pentacles. That's literally handing you a new job. What? This is awesome. That is great. So this is great. We are having some good news. Sorry about that glare, guys. All right. So our Two of Wands. This is you trying to figure it out. This is you trying to think, what's going on? Where am I going? What should I do next? I'm assuming you clearly have been, obviously you've been out of work. So I'm sure you've been applying for jobs and looking, and you might even have considered changing, fields. Maybe I should try something different. And this is all about kind of looking through it, trying to decide what to do. And I get the impression just from your question that, you're tired of this. You're ready to move on into something. So this, I think, is describing you now. And I think this is as well. I think the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is wise. The Hermit is thoughtful. The Hermit is also alone. It's about being solitary. So I think if you take a moment to reflect, I think you might find that there is something in there that perhaps you haven't applied to yet. Maybe switch it up. Remember, I told you guys, I don't know if you were here or you remember, but I used to be a job recruiter. I've done a little bit of everything, unfortunately, but I used to be a job recruiter. Look at your skill set. I don't know what kind of field you're in, but look at your skill set, write a list and say, what did I do? And see what kind of nuggets you can pull out of there. So say, for example, you're a cashier working with people, you're talking to them. Well, is that customer relations? Yeah, it is. Doesn't it sound different though when you're saying, I worked the cash register, I took money? Customer relations, right? I mean, don't use that. I'm just giving you some examples, but think about it. Do some research online, and I think changing it up is going to bring you the success. You're going to start getting interviews. You're going to get callbacks. This is the Nine of Pentacles, success, and it's bringing you this, which is our granddaddy card of them all in this spread. This is your new job. It is coming. Now, I didn't declare a timeline, so this to me in my mini reading is nearer future, as opposed to long-term future, short-term, long-term. Maybe that's a better way to say it. So that's looking good. It's looking like, you know what, all that being upset and tired of waiting, it looks like it's going to change. It looks like it's going to change. So hang on and keep, like I said, write down all your skills and then see how you might be able to rephrase them. Now, I'm not saying be sneaky or not truthful. Don't do that, but make sure that you are really identifying those skills. That's what I told all of my candidates. Okay. Jenna, hello. How are you? How does my boyfriend Caleb feel about our relationship? I'm a Virgo. He's a Libra. He's going to have a birthday, isn't he? Because I'm a Libra too. Birthday is coming for sure. All right. Birthday month. How is Caleb feeling about the relationship with Jenna? Libra and a Virgo. Hey, it's Virgo right now. It's birthday time for you and Caleb. All right. So enough singing, and let's do this. Oh my, I can't shuffle. There we go. Having a bad shuffle day. I don't know how that's different than any day, but all righty. All right, so how is Caleb feeling about your relationship? You're a Virgo, so you probably just had or you're going to have a birthday. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's till the 22nd, right? Virgo. I'm learning. I've been studying astrology. I've been doing all kinds of things, trying to learn more and all that good stuff. And I did a pick a card for Virgo. Check it out if you're interested. Okay. So, how is your boyfriend Caleb feeling about your relationship? Are you guys bickering right now? Are you guys having a little bit of a fight or some just clashing? I see that here with the Five of Wands, and that's what that might be generating or inspiring the question. I don't know if you're feeling, or maybe you're feeling conflicted. Maybe you're worried that he's feeling conflicted, and that's why you're asking the question. But I do see that right here. So this is confirming what's going on, like most likely going on for you. Now here, We've got 2 court cards and we've got a major. These are all strong. These are typically personality types. We've got our Queen of Wands. So this is telling me that Caleb still feels good about your relationship. I don't think there is a problem. I think Caleb believes it's strong and it's going somewhere. I don't think that there is a plan right now of a proposal or maybe, and I don't know if it's a proposal, but the next step, like some kind of next step is not coming to the forefront right now. Whether that's a proposal or let's have a baby or let's, some kind of benchmark in your relationship. But I do see that he feels really good about it. The Queen of Wands. Now, again, gender, guys, gender in the tarot cards, don't pay attention to that. The Queen of Wands could be describing a man, the Lord, or the Lord can be a woman. It doesn't matter. It's just the way the artwork is. But this is telling me that Caleb thinks that this relationship is definitely solid. We've got our Lord here. That is the Emperor, and that's telling me again, it's very solid. Look, wearing armor. He's wearing armor and everything. So again, solid on a stone throne, feeling good. I don't see like some huge new milestone coming up right now, but I do see that that's the thought process. This is the Prince of Swords, which is our knight. And this is somebody who is ambitious, but you're not going to want to rush in and do things. This guy usually does rush in, which is why I think you won't be having this happen right now. You've got your strength right here. You've got your Lord who's solid. You don't want to rush in. Don't want to do something, too quickly. So I think you can rest assured. I think you're probably bickering or you're going over things in your mind internally, but it's looking good. This is solid. Yeah, looking good, Jenna. Looking good. And happy birthday or happy belated birthday to you and Caleb. We'll have a little birthday party in October, right? For my birthday too. Oh, okay. Let us see what is next. For any of you that are new here, I want to welcome you to the family, and I invite you to go ahead and hit subscribe and make sure your little notification bell is set, and I will tell you why. You know why? Because I pop up all the time. My regularly scheduled show is at 12 p.m. Central Time. That one is regularly scheduled. However, I pop up. I do live streams. I pop up. I do other videos, pick-a-cards. And then I have, my Relationship Warriors is out there. So keep an eye and hit that bell. Okay, back to tarot readings. Let me see. All right. I already did that one. Sorry, I almost picked yours again. That's how random it is. See, guys? All right. So, Rajashri? Hello. How are you? General reading for the rest of 2020. How will it go? Let's find out with our classic Llewellyn. We're going to do this. We're going to see what's going on for the rest of September, October, November, December. We're going to do one card, 1 month for each month. And we're going to get a general idea of what each month can bring you. We need a general idea for Rajashri. Rajashri for the rest of 2020. What general things does Rajashri need to know? All right, let's find out. We are going to go with September, October, November, and December. All right. So for October, September, October, I already forgotten. I'm the one who just said it. All right. Ooh. So are you looking at somebody romantically? Are you either dating somebody, crushing on somebody, or wanting to renew your current relationship? Something like that is happening in November. Something like that is happening. That one just jumped out to me right away. All right, our Six of Pentacles. So the rest of the month, it looks like this is telling me that either someone's needing your help, or you're needing somebody else's help. If you're already receiving help from somebody, it's always good to see how you can be reciprocal. When people have enough to give, or, and I'm not just talking about money, but time, energy, money, when they need something, that means that you need to pick it up. It's like, well, where one is failing, another one is thriving, and then it goes the other way. See? So I'm thinking, if you're not already, it looks like you might be helping somebody this month or receiving help from somebody. So that's coming up for September. For November or October, my God, October, I should know that month. It's my birthday. This is looking like there might be something that you're going to be finding out about. This is sometimes about secrets and intuition. So I think you're going to be, feeling a little funny there in your gut, going, wait a minute, this doesn't sound right. Or I'm a little unsure. Again, mystery, intuition, but again, secrets, deception, that kind of a thing. So kind of keep your eyes open for that and listen to your intuition. You will have a feeling about it. November, we already talked about that. Something great looks to be happening in November on the romance side. If it's new, that's when you'll be meeting them. If it's a current relationship, maybe you're going to renew your relationship or take it to another level. Then December's going to go super fast for you. This is the Eight of Wands. Look at those wands flying through the air. Things are moving. Now, if you're working on something, or maybe your new relationship even, but things are going to be moving fast. Things are going to be moving in a positive way. So, whatever it is that you are potentially working on or have been working on that you are reflecting back on, there's going to be some movement, which is a great way to end the year. So it's looking really good for you, Rajashri. Ooh, and I don't know what's happening in November. Ooh la la. Okay. Good luck. All righty. Let us move on. Kathleen Boyle, how are you? It's so good to see you. When will I go in to get tummy surgery? Ooh, okay. Well, are we thinking that this is this month or year, or are you looking into next year as well? Because I was going to do a monthly, but I can't do like 12. I don't even have enough room if I wanted to. So let's do this. All right. Well, are you hoping to do it this year, Kathleen? Wish I could know that. This is sometimes hard when you're not in front of people. You can't ask. And with this chat, it's so hard. It's so hard. Okay. Yeah, guys, I want to remind you, this is random selection of free questions. These are mini readings, and I do select randomly. My moderators repost questions for me so that I can find them more easily, but I do still choose randomly. It's very random. Nothing is personal. Nobody is skipped on purpose. It is just the way it goes. I only have an hour. However, if you want to guarantee a reading and make your question priority, you can always drop a donation of any amount, and that makes you priority, and you'll get your reading first. Keep that in mind. All right, Kathleen, you were hoping to accept things that might hold back. Wait a minute. I'm not understanding. Okay, yes, was hoping. Oh, okay. So yes, you were hoping this year. Okay, but you might hold it back if you have to. Got it. Takes me a minute. So tummy surgery. Well, let me give it another quick shuffle. Tummy surgery for Kathleen Boyle. Is this going to happen this year, or is it looking like next year? This year or next year? What's it looking like? Let's see. We're going to do 4 cards, and we're just going to get a nice little picture of what's coming in the near future and things like that. But I did ask the tarot, is it going to be next year? So I did, specify that timeline. I always try to be very focused, when I ask the question. We got this one again. I think that's so funny looking. All righty. So is it going to be this year? Okay, this year I think it's going a little slow. We got our Chariot here. Chariot's typically a fast-moving card, and in most decks, but in this particular deck, he's just kind of cruising along on his wheels there. Going slow, right? So he's going slow, and this guy is looking back at him going, nah, 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 and he's stealing these wands, and he's coming after him. Well, wands, I meant swords. Swords are thoughts and ideas. This is an idea for you. This is a thought for you. I mean, it's a concrete idea because obviously surgery is, a pretty important thing. But this is telling me, he's kind of trying to beat this guy. He's going, nah, nah, we're going to keep on moving. This is the Queen of Wands. She knows what's up. She knows how to get things done. She knows how to plan things. She knows how to make it work. And we've got our Nine of Pentacles right here. This is success. So I'm going to backtrack what I said. This guy's going slow. And I think the nana, 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 and all that means let's do this. I think it's coming up. I think it's coming up. See, that's why all the cards need to be read at once. This is why I don't do one card, because for me, this just doesn't work. Anyway, looking at the whole spread, yeah, it was going slow, and it might be, feeling like, because you're trying to decide, you might need to get the money together. You might be worried about what the insurance is going to pay for. You got to also think about the recovery time in your daily life, taking time off work or your family or whatever. But these are all saying, looking good. These two say yes. This guy says nah, nah, nah to this guy who's going slow. See that? Woo! Ooh, Kathleen, how exciting. I had a C-section with my son. I have two kids. My son was a C-section, and you have a scar there and all this, and my doctor told me, you're never going to get rid of that unless you have surgery. So I've never been able to do that. I've never gone in. I said, if I go in for surgery for anything else, if it's a broken elbow, I'm going to say, while you're in there, while you got me under, do a tummy tuck. Okay, it looks like we have a donation. Let me see what this is. All righty. This is from Country. Thank you so much, Country. Let's get to your question, my dear. All righty. Why does Ryan have pain, anger, sadness behind his voice when he talks to me? I don't know which it is. Aw, all right. Let's see what we can find out. We are going to use, the Crow Tarot. That's what we're using. The Crow Tarot. All right. Why does Ryan have such pain, anger, and sadness behind his voice? What's going on with Ryan? Country wants to know so that she can help. What is going on? Is there a reason for this for Ryan? Okay. Okay, let's find out. Let us find out. Wow, we've got some cups going on here. We have the Knight and the King of Cups, don't we? Oh, I so wish I could cut the borders off. Anyway, okay, Knight of Cups. This night, this is all about love, romance. It's kind of sweeping you off your feet type of love. I always make the joke like this is insert your favorite movie star here, because that's who this would be. Somebody who's romantic and charming, charismatic. And this here next to that is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this is all about the wheel spinning. The wheel's always turning. It's about luck. It's about fate. It's about destiny. But it's also about completing a cycle and then starting a new one. It is sandwiched here in between our two cups. So what this is telling me is I don't think it has anything to do with you. I don't know if you were concerned about that. But I do see that he might be feeling like things just keep repeating. Things are maybe feeling stuck, feeling like something keeps turning around. Now, because it's cups, that to me means emotions and love. And our Knight is that, action about, and is an important message. He's the sweep you off your feet person. So, these two being together tell me a lot of emotion is involved, and that's the pain, anger, and sadness you're feeling. I wonder if it's because Ryan has lost hope. Ryan doesn't feel hopeful about something that is going on emotionally, feels that it's just going to keep repeating itself and that there's no way out, that this is the fate, this is the destiny, this is the way it goes. Now, I want to do an endgame card on that in a second, but here next we have our Five of Swords, and this is all about that internal struggle. Look at it, it's these birds are fighting with the wands, and he's got something going on that he's thinking about, and he's thinking about it repeating. The reason I'm confused is because of the cups, emotions and love. Let's do an endgame card. I think that'll be the way to go. We're going to pull the bottom of the deck. This is our endgame. What's going on with this? Another cups. Four of Cups. Okay. I think Ryan is feeling kind of like something needs to shake up. Something needs to shake up. Are you two a couple? Are you two friends? Something needs to change and shake it up. Feeling a little bored. That's what this card is. Feeling a little bored, feeling like it's just never changes. The emotion is still there. It hasn't left, but feeling kind of like, something's the boredom. This is boredom, and this is going round and round. So repeating and happening again and all of that. There's an inner struggle, though. There's something going on. Are you two dating? I am dying to know. I'm seeing if you put something at the bottom. No, you didn't. Roommates. Okay, but he pulled back. Okay. I think I remember now that you said that. Okay. Something's going on in the love life then. It could be the love life. Feeling like just things aren't moving. Kind of feeling like wanting to take things and break the cycle of the way it's been. He's struggling within. Has something to do with emotions. Struggling over the emotions that he's feeling. But again, feeling like it just keeps repeating. And it's just like he feels, well, what's the difference? It always ends up the same way. So maybe because you are roommates, but you like each other and he's pulled back, maybe he's afraid of a repeat of something that didn't end well. Maybe he's afraid, maybe he's had other friends or roommates that he got romantically involved with, and it didn't last. It's really clear, though. We have way too many cups to not say this doesn't have something to do with that. And this is the struggle within. This is the fighting in his mind, what to do. Again, feeling like nothing's happening, but not knowing how to make it happen. Does that make sense? It's way too many cups, though, to say it's not something to do with love or emotion. Yeah, definitely. So I think it's, he's frustrated. He doesn't know what to do. In fact, Ryan may not even be able to articulate that. Sometimes our emotions are driving the bus when they shouldn't. Our brain should be driving the bus. But sometimes our emotions take over, and they're, driving and turning into the wrong lane and doing donuts and, spinning the tires. And he might not even know what's going on, or not that he doesn't know, wouldn't be able to articulate it. Does that make sense? So it looks like he might need a little space. But I also think you should reinforce the things that you already have together. What makes you friends? What makes you, good roommates? I mean, reinforce those. I mean, and make it lighthearted. Make it fun. All right. Well, good luck. I hope that goes well. I think there's some real tossing it around, though. It's way too clear, way too strong. I mean, to not be love. Just too strong. All righty. Well, thank you so much for your donation. It looks like we are at the end of the hour. So I am going to select one more question. These are, again, free readings, but if you would like to donate, that bumps you to priority. I do stick around for all donations. But we're gonna keep on moving. This is gonna be our last question, okay? Who have we got here? Aqua Leo, how are you? Does a new job opportunity come to me in my current role? Let's see. Let's see what we've got. I am in the mood for the Deviant Moon. So we're going to do the Deviant Moon. All right. Oops. New job opportunity in your current role. Hey, you guys, if you did not see, if you didn't have your notifications set, or if you were just busy and didn't notice it, I just put a video out last night. It's Relationship Warriors series, and this one's all about red flags. So check it out. I do a pick a card at the end too. So check it out. Check it out. Okay. New job opportunity for Aqua-Leo in the current role. What's going to happen with Aqua-Leo's job? Okay. We've got a lot of swords, a lot of swords. I think, as far as a new opportunity coming in your current job, I definitely think something is brewing. You're being groomed for something. You're being groomed, which means, teaching you how to do things with the intention of you going to the next level. Does that make sense? We've got our moon. The moon is about kind of intuition, mystery, that kind of a thing. In this particular reading with this spread and with this deck, you can see the moon is pulling them like puppets. They're making them do what he wants. This would be the management or the company goal or whatever. And this is you working. I'm not suggesting you're a puppet, but I mean, you see the symbolism though? They're like, I'm going to teach you how to do this the way we do it or whatever. So I think you're being groomed to be into the next step. So what this here though, next to it is telling me we've got our 8, we've got our 7, and we've got our 4 of swords. We've got a lot of swords. This is all about swords. The suit of swords is all about thoughts, ideas, truth, communication. There's a lot into those swords. So, I think that there's going to be some more talking. I think I asked you this once before, and I don't know if this is actually something that would make sense in where you are, but do you have a mentor at work? If not, perhaps asking for a mentor, getting the best practices, shows that you are taking initiative and wanting to move forward. Now, again, I don't know if that makes sense for where you're working, if there is even an opportunity to have a mentor, but that might be something, or even speaking with your manager about how you want to improve. This is where you're going. That is absolutely clear. But all of these swords here are telling me that, there's a lot. Things are going fast. Things are going slow. There's communication. There's this, there's that. You're being groomed. You're being groomed. I think you need to reach out. That would be what my suggestion would be. The cards are saying, yes, there's a lot of communication. The reaching out, that came from me, my advice. Well, we've got our 8 of swords. This is about not wanting to see things. This is making you kind of afraid, I think. Maybe you're not seeing that there are opportunities because you're nervous. You're worried. Of course you are. You should be. This is your job. You care about it. But you've got to put that to bed because you got to put it to bed. Eat that thought. Eat it. Just like this guy. Don't let it come. Relax, and rest. Reflect on what you've learned. Maybe get some help from somebody you work with. Use the communication to say, hey, how can I get better at what I do? I really want to do well here. Whatever. These are going on, and this is where you are. I do think you're being groomed. I don't see like the Fool or a bunch of aces or even pages right now. So I don't see this happening like, oh yes, you're getting this right here, right now, it says it. But this is absolutely telling me that that's exactly what the thought is. They are grooming you to be at the next level. So that looks very awesome, Aqua-Leo. Yeah, looking good. All righty. Well, let me just double check on donations really quickly. Sometimes they come in later and I don't want to miss anybody. All right, my friends, I want to remind you of something very important. Hit that bell, subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed. I would really appreciate it. And plus, I want you to stay connected. All right, my friends, thank you so much for coming to the show and for letting me read for you. Thank you so much to my moderators. Night Reader Tarot, you always do such a great job. And don't forget, you can see Night Reader tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time, excuse me. for tarot days and nights if you want to get your tarot on tomorrow or tonight. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It was so good to see all of you, and thank you again.